Monyo Brewing, Hungary, Budapest. I'm here with Brody, the brand manager. Hello, Brody.
Hello, guys.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So, tell us about the Monyo Brewery. When you started to brew beer?
Okay, so about the Monyo Brewery, it was one of the first new wave craft brewery here in Hungary. In Budapest, we started around 5 years ago. So we are quite new, but quite old on the market too. We have two owner and founder.
Yes, Adam Payne and Antal Nemet.
Adam and Antti, and the reason why they built this brewery was Adam has a pub in Calvin Square. Formerly it was a Monyo Cafe, now it's called Monyo Tap House, and he decided to kicking out the boring core lagers from the pub around 5 or 6 years ago, and he switched to craft beers. But at that time the quality of the Hungarian craft beers was not enough good. Meanwhile, he tried some good craft beers from the UK or from the US, and he saw that it can be much better. So he decided to build a brewery. But he knew only the business side, so he had to find a guy who knows the brewing process. So some people recommended to Adam Antti, who is one of famous home brewer, and after that gypsy brewer, and after that a brewer in a country. So they teamed up and built the Monyo Brewery 5 years ago here in Plebania.
Okay, but when did the beer revolution in Hungary started?
Okay, I think it's started with a craft beer festival called Fest, Brewfest.
Yes.
In 2011 or 12, I think. It was a big success. You know, it was the first craft beer festival in Budapest, and the breweries who bring here the beers. It was so it's only one day they sell everything. So the breweries had to go back to the countryside to bring other kegs to the festival. So that was the start.
A great success.
Yeah, that was a success, and after that a lot of new brewery opened, and now I think we have 60 breweries in Hungary and other 20 gypsy or client brewer brands on the market.
So totally about 18.
Yeah, around
80.
Yeah,
80.
yeah, include the three big breweries like Dreher, Soproni, and Borsodi. So it's a quite new market, but a lot of breweries, and it's a very exciting market now. It's every week we had another beer premiere in the city.
Great.
New craft beer bars open every month, and yeah, it's now it's a big thing. It's a popular thing. It's craft beer in Hungary.
Monyo is one of the largest craft breweries in Hungary. You can find your beers even in supermarkets. Yesterday we went to Spar and we saw a couple of beers from Monyo Brewing.
Yeah, in the last 2 years, our beers are now available at supermarkets like Spar or Tesco and Metro.
Great.
Ocean, but you can find also our beers in craft beer bars and bottle shops, and we have 2 bars in here in Budapest. The first, what I mentioned earlier, the Monyo Tap House, and in May we opened a new bar called Monyo Grand with 16 taps and good kitchen.
Yeah.
But now the export is also growing. So, for example, in this year we sent 100,000 bottles to the UK, for example, but in the neighbor countries, in Austria, Serbia, or Slovenia, also available Monyo beers.
You have to export your beer to Poland.
Poland? It's Poland is a hard market.
Why?
Why? Because you have a lot of good breweries and very big craft breweries. It's twice or I don't know.
I think
3
about
times bigger craft breweries.
at the moment we have like 300, 400 breweries in our country.
Wow. Yeah. And you know,
Market's big.
it's our prices. It's not working there. It's too expensive for the Polish market now. It's our prices, and you sell big bottles, not the,
Exactly.
not the small ones at the same price. So it's
a problem for you guys, but maybe in the future it will be available for you guys to come to our market, because I saw that yesterday we went in St. Andrew to a craft beer pub called Teddy Beer, and I told the beer manager that I'd like to try the Hungarian beer. All the bottles were small bottles. I like it, but in Poland it's a problem to sell small bottles. Exactly.
Yeah, you know, one time we brewed a collab with the Kingpin. It was a stout with Capia paprika.
Yeah,
and it was in a half liter bottle, and it was really hard to sell
it in Hungary.
Yeah.
Okay,
but we are in good relationship with the Stu Mostov guys. And we
from Wrocław.
Yeah, the Kingpin guys, and we are in good connection with the Pinta guys. So we have a lot of friends in Poland.
So let's see the brewery from the inside.
That's the office for the brewers. In this computer, they can check the recipes and every important info about the brews. Now that's the only the laboratory.
Okay.
We can
you can do some measurements here.
For the
control the process. Exactly. Also, you have some really interesting barrels over here.
Yeah. The barrels. My new house. We are experimenting, you know, with about the Hungarian wine barrels, because here in Hungary we are famous about wine, not the whiskey or the gin or the rum. So we started 2 years ago, I think, the Hungarian Terroir series, and we collaborating with a lot of good wineries. For example, the Gizella or the Balasha winery from Tokaj. Tokaj is one of the famous wine region.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we collaborated with the Marquardt winery from Szexárd, it's my hometown, and the Fneiss ladies from Sopron. So sometimes we just fermenting with grape skin, or sometimes we aging in wine barrels. So we try a lot of techniques and variations to working with wineries.
Okay, so great.
That's the brew house.
How large is it?
It's around 600 liter. Are you okay, Mark? Okay, so it's a 2-kettle system. The first one is the mashing kettle, and the second one is the hot boiling system kettle. And we had to brew 3 times a day. So we have 3 shifts, 3 brewer. And then the first one is going to a brewery around 6 a.m. and the third one leave around 11 p.m.
And you're working 7 days or 5 days?
Only 5 days.
For 5 days, okay.
5 days. Yeah, you can check that.
Okay, when the beer is made, it goes here. Those guys do the work.
Fermentation area. The whole system, it's a Hungarian equipment made by Agrometal company, and we started only with the small tanks, and after year by year we could buy the bigger ones. The small ones is 1,000 liter, and the bigger ones it's 2,000 liters fermenter.
So together, how much beer you can storage at the moment?
Okay, it's
1
it's around 600 liters. 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 6 Around 30,000 liters.
Where to now?
Okay, I think now I bring some glasses and try.
Okay, great. That will be nice. No i jak widzicie, Monyo Brewing, nieduży browar, mała dwunaczyniowa warzalenka, ale sporo tanków, sporo się tutaj dzieje, dużo dobrego. No szkoda, że nasz rynek nie jest tak chłonny na butelki 0,33, chociaż jeżeli chodzi o zagranicę, no to wiadomo, że to się troszeczkę zmienia, ale problemem jest cena. No zobaczymy, co chłopaki tak naprawdę tutaj w tankach mają. My wczoraj byliśmy w knajpie kraftowej, ale celowo nie próbowałem piw z Monyo, bo tak się domyślałem, że będzie okazja, aby tych piw spróbować dzisiaj. Zobaczymy, co to będzie.
Okay, so now you can check our freshest beer. Now we do the kegging, and it's a Berliner Weisse with a ton of Hungarian fresh sour cherry.
Oh, great.
Yeah, sour cherry. So it's okay. It's enough.
Thank you. So tell us more about the beer. What's the ABV?
The ABV is 4.3, so it's absolutely, you can drink a lot at the hot summer days. Ooh, that smell.
You can feel the cherries coming out of the glass.
Because I think we use 200 kilo sour cherry to 1,000 liter batch. So it's 20%.
It's quite a lot. It's quite a lot, and you can feel the cherry aroma. It's like really fresh cherries, not those from juices like with sugar, but really fresh ones.
Cheers.
Cheers. Really
Tart.
great,
Yeah.
fresh.
A little bit sour.
The sourness is just perfect.
Yeah.
Not too much, not too less, and you can feel those fruits also in the taste.
Yeah.
I must say I hadn't drink Berliner Weisse with cherries as good as this one.
Oh, well, thank you.
And I tasted a lot of them. This is really extraordinary.
Another sour? It's okay?
Yes, of course. Okay.
So that's on a sour ale with passion fruit,
Okay.
maracuja.
Exactly. Jak pani kapitan?
Z jakimś owocem?
Z marakują.
Ja mam gęsią skórkę normalnie. Jest przepyszne.
She just said that she has goosebumps drinking this.
Yeah, it's amazing, really.
This is nuts. I mean, this is crazy because many breweries makes beer with passion fruit, but it's really hard to make a passion fruit feels like passion fruit inside beer. We have a home brewer in Poland. They are called Chmielobrody, and they were the only one till today who done such as a good work as here. You can really really taste the passion fruit out of it. This is fucking amazing. I'm just thrilled. The aroma, I could smell it all day.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's very popular.
Drink all day.
Yeah, it's
Very light, very refreshing.
Yeah, it's 5.9 alcohol. It's a little bit higher than the previous one, but it's also
So it has almost 6% ABV, but you don't feel it inside it. So you can drink it all day, and you can have a bit of a problem drinking a lot of this because it's really drinkable.
You know, the base of this beer, it's a very dry saison, the Belgian style saison, and after that we do also the sour method thing, and we adding a lot of, I think it's also 200 kilo passion fruit puree for this beer.
So the base for this beer is saison.
Yeah.
So it's saison, and the sourness comes only from the fruit.
I think yes, and I think that for the previous batches we also do the yogurt culture, but the fruit is also give the perfect sourness.
Yeah, it gives a great sourness, but you can also as it's getting temperature, higher temperature, you can feel the phenols from yeast. No i mieliśmy małą awarię baterii, na szczęście jestem przygotowany, wziąłem ze sobą zapas. Do you pasteurize your beer?
No.
It's unpasteurized?
No filter, no pasteurized.
It's just fresh.
Just fresh. Here is this washer, the steer
And the bottling machine.
Yeah. And that's the first labeling. First part. The second part is the button.
Okay.
You can check the labels.
Exactly. Zobaczcie na grafiki.
Yeah, for the passion fruit one, what we taste earlier, the blue one, the sour rice label is
Sour, okay.
in the school.
Somewhere over here, okay. I to było to pyszne marakujowe, którego próbowaliśmy. Zobaczcie, no te etykiety są po prostu przepiękne.
Yeah, you know that design is for the core range, like sour rice, the beauty, the funky fruits, or the fine grain style. For the core range, the all year available beers. And for example, this one, the beer doesn't make you a brewer. It's a radical series. It's only one batch per beer, and always something radical. For example, this one, a milk stout with peanut, vanilla, and marshmallow.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, or just brewing after sex is really relaxing. It will be a Tokai barrel-aged saison.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
Comparing a saison with Tokai barrels,
Yes.
really nice.
Yeah, we
really
like
nice.
sour.
You have this.
We also have the collab series. For example, the Natty Muse. It was an oak-aged chestnut barley wine with the Koenigs guys from Russia, or the Very Seb. It was a collab with the North guys from Leeds. And it was New England IPA with Citra and Eldorado hops. And that's the label for the Hungarian Terroir series. The wine barrel aged special things with corks and champagne bottles. So with this bottling machine we can 1,000 bottle per an hour make. The label machine is coming from French, and the bottling machine is from Italy. And after the bottling is done, we put the bottles to the crates.
So that's about that.
Yeah.
That's about that.
That's a short story.
I think we spent over half an hour inside, maybe more. So it's not a short story. You have quite a lot to show around here.
Yeah.
I've been to many breweries, and I gotta say it's a large brewery. Okay, maybe the brew house is not as big as it could be.
Yeah, you know, we have a big plan for the next year to build a new brewery. Hopefully 10 times
bigger.
Yeah, bigger. It's with 4 and 6,000 liter tanks and 2,000 liter brew house. That's the plan. Yeah, and the capacity maybe it will be 10 times bigger. So now we working on how to build and how we can get the money for this project. That's the work for this year.
Okay.
And hopefully in the next year we can start with the new brewery.
Okay, so I'll keep my fingers crossed for the project. Thank you for the tour. It was really nice.
You're welcome.
But we're going to have this little rabbit, and let's have a chat outside at the Tap Garden, and because I have a couple of more questions. Okay. Thank you. So this is your flagship beer. You're writing about it on your website, Flying Rabbit. American IPA, 6.5% of ABV, 17 Plato. Really great graphics, as I said before. And you were writing that it has enormous amounts of citra inside.
Yeah. Do you like citra?
Yes.
Maybe it's too popular now, but
I think the hop
year,
is great. It gives really great effects. And, I'm a huge fan of Mosaic also.
Mosaic?
Yes. And the beer is not cold. It's like the room temperature. It has the room temperature. And you can feel the really great tropical aroma. Cheers.
Cheers.
And it's bitter.
Yeah, it's
bitter.
Old school IPA.
It's an old school IPA. It's bitter. It has a slightly touch of cookies inside, but you can feel the hops. They are really great. You can feel some citrus flavors. Most of it's tropical. That's really awesome. But I'd like to ask you one more thing about Hungarian craft beer market. What styles
most popular?
Yes, are the most popular in Hungary?
I think IPA, as everywhere.
Yes.
Of the world, the most selling. Yeah, it's the New England IPA also. Big trend.
At the moment?
At the moment. The New England IPAs, the fruity sour ones, during the summer, it's very popular. Like the Ich-9 hipster, that was the Berliner Weisse with sorcery or the sour rice. It's very popular during these days. And sour one IPAs.
What about the lagers? Are they more popular at the moment?
Yeah, it's a good point. In the last half year, a lot of craft breweries brewed lager.
Yeah.
And we also one of the tank it's filled with a really good lager. It will be a little bit dry hopped with American hops lager, and I think it will be the member of the core range. It's a big trend now. I know it's in the US. It started 1.5 years ago. The new lager trend, and it's coming here also.
So I can see the trends are really similar to those in Poland, and we, because you and I and our craft beer buddies, we are looking towards the United States, and I think everything comes from that point.
So the bar owners and the customers also ask us to brew a lager. Sometimes you just want drink a beer without any bullshit and lactose and mango. And, okay, I really like these beers too, but after a busy work day, you just want to sit with friends and drink good beers
and simple beers.
Simple beers and clean beers and
exactly.
yeah.
Okay, Body, thank you for the tour. Thank
You're
you that we could come here and see the brewery. It was really fun for us to see it. It was a real pleasure to taste those beers because I got to say they are really high leveled.
Thank you.
It's really it's really nice. It's honestly hopped. This one's really bitter. The sours were perfect. The fruits inside them were really great. So, Body, hope to see you in Poland.
Yeah.
I hope you will come to
Hopefully,
our
yes.
festivals. I'll speak with guys from the Poland market to get in touch with you. Maybe next year we have this large international festival called One More Beer Festival.
Yeah,
it's
I heard about
always exactly. I think there's a place for Monyo Brewing there because the level of your beers is really great. So once again, thank you very much. Cheers to you guys.
Cheers, Poland brothers. Dwa
Exactly.
bratanki.
Dokładnie tak. Cheers to you, Buddy. A gościa gra?
Perfect.
Thank you.